It's February and this is the Library Roadshow. On the show today, the Baton Rouge Bicentennial, Mark Twain, and even help for your taxes. All that and more coming up on the Library Roadshow. Welcome to the February edition of the Library Roadshow. I'm Mary Stein, and this is a production of your East Baton Rouge Parish Library System. It feels like spring, so that means it's time for One Book, One Community. This year, to tie into Baton Rouge's 200th birthday, we've selected Mark Twain's classic, Life on the Mississippi. Copies of the book are available in print and audio format all over the parish, as well as online. The new Mark Twain Info Guide has information on Mark Twain, the book itself, discussion questions, guides, and other information to make it easy to join in. Movies, discussions, exhibits, and other events are planned throughout the spring. Co-sponsors for this year's One Book, One Community are Forum 35 and the Up Alliance. And to kick it all off, we've arranged to bring in a very special guest, Mark Twain himself. Chautauquan performer Warren Brown will portray America's first celebrated humorist on Saturday, February 11th in an after-hours event at the Main Library at Goodwood. He will regale us with the wit and wisdom of Mark Twain. And renowned fiddler James Linden Hogg is also in the program. He'll be fiddling up a storm using period instruments and sharing music of a bygone era. This free program starts at 6 p.m. and will also feature catfish, hush puppies, Mississippi mud cakewalks, face painting, caricatures, and more. Find out about the kickoff as well as the entire series on the Mark Twain Info Guide on the library's website, ebrpl.com.
Free access to books, audio, and library resources are just a few of the benefits available to you when you get a library card. Need free access to a computer? You get that. Want free access to premium digital resources like Mango Languages and lynda.com? You get that. Need to book a meeting space? You get that. Heck, you can even check out a telescope or use a digital printer with your library card. If you live in East Baton Rouge Parish, pick up your free library card from your local branch library today. Premium access to everything the library system has to offer is waiting for you.
For every kind of service or resource that the library offers in the real world, we also try to offer something to parallel it in the digital library. So since our video game programs for teens, 20-somethings, and even adults have proven to be so popular, we searched for a companion service that you could access remotely from home. And we found it in a new resource called OnePlay. Adam St. Pierre joins us now to explain in the digital download.
Do you love to play video games? Does your teen spend hours playing on their tablet or computer? Well, the library has something great to offer you in our first downloadable video game resource, OnePlay. OnePlay offers over 2,000 games from more than 75 different game makers. And you can download as many games as you want to your device for free. How cool is that? Games are available to be downloaded on Android devices and on your PC with no holds and no waiting required. And new games are added every day, so whether you like strategy games or shooters, role-playing games or sports games, we've got you covered. And parents, you can add a password different from the account to monitor what your kids download. To check out OnePlay, head over to the digital library page at ebrpl.com.
Thanks, Adam. This new database fills a real niche in our programming arsenal. It's so easy to use. Even a grandma like me can use it. I personally like games of strategy, so this is a great source for me, and it pairs nicely with our new Brain HQ product. This really is exercise for your brain. Let's shift gears and check in with Kayla Perkins, reporting in from Beyond the Stacks.
Tuesday, January 17th marked the 200th birthday of the great city of Baton Rouge, and the library was there to share in the excitement of the event entitled Wear Red Day. Happy birthday, Baton Rouge! It's been 200 years and our city is celebrating its bicentennial. It's Wear Red Day and we're in Town Square for the bicentennial celebration. Let's check it out.
We're here to celebrate a birthday, the beginning of the 200th year celebration for the city of Baton Rouge, the Red Stick. And we're here to open up the festivities that I know are going to go on all year long.
This is a very special day for all of us, a time for us to reflect on just how far we have come, a time to honor our rich history and heritage, a time to celebrate our future as well. And so, as you can see, we're celebrating today by wearing red. And I have to tell you that everyone looks really good in your red today.
Downtown business and civic leaders filled the lawn at Town Square to celebrate Baton Rouge's 200th birthday. But this isn't just a one-day event, as Mayor Sharon Weston Broome explained.
We have different facets of our community. We have the business community, the arts community, the educational community, even our library community. And so I expect everyone to have their own signature way of celebrating the 200th birthday. But I do expect, and we are looking forward to having a full year of celebrations throughout our city and parish, as only we can do it in Baton Rouge. And so this birthday party doesn't end today. We'll have parties throughout the year, and we look forward to bringing people to Baton Rouge so that they'll know the great city that we have here.
You can join in the celebration by picking up Baton Rouge 200 yard signs and window stickers from your local library branch. After her comments, the mayor shared a proclamation to mark the occasion officially as Wear Red Day.
Thank you so much, Lauren, and thank you to the committee for all of your hard work.
The future for Baton Rouge is bright. Part of that bright future will be a new downtown River Center branch library located right next to Town Square. We caught up with Downtown Development District President Davis Rohrer to share his thoughts on construction.
We wanted a real prominent piece of architecture and one that speaks of the community and the city. And there's nothing that's more important and more of a statement than having a library as your focal point. So that's what we're going to have here in Town Square.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Baton Rouge. Happy birthday to you. Thank you.
Bicentennial events will be happening all throughout 2017. To find out what's coming up next, visit www.batonrouge200.com. This was just the beginning of a celebration that is so big it'll be filling up calendars for the rest of the year. Find out where programs are coming up at your local library online at www.ebrpl.com or pick up a copy of the monthly newsletter, The Source.
Thanks, Kayla. Wear Red Day was a great way to launch a year of programs, exhibits, and other events related to Baton Rouge's unique history. The Baton Rouge Room has planned a companion series of lectures, and this month, their special guest, Chancellor John K. Pierre, will share the history of the Southern University Law Center. That's coming up in February 15th. Other programs will follow. Check out all our events at www.batonrouge200.com. Stay right there. After the break, Heather Otten of the Capital Area United Way joins me for a chat right here on the Library Roadshow.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Ballerina.
Sometimes all it takes to be a dad is remembering how to be a kid again. Take time to be a dad today.
Cook foods to the right temperature using a food thermometer. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Do you think he's on his way? He doesn't even know that we're here. Is he okay? Please tell me he's okay.
Laura.
Okay, try to call him again.
There's no signal.
Try.
Nothing's working.
Well, just try.
Everything's down.
This is so bad. He's out there by himself.
Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov.
You're watching the February edition of the Library Roadshow. Everything you need to know about your local library system. In addition to One Book, One Community, spring also means another annual event, taxes. And the library serves as a resource for tax information throughout the year. But tax advice? No way. We leave that to the experts. So joining me now is Heather Otten, who works with the VITA program through the Capital Area United Way. Okay, Heather, what does VITA stand for?
VITA is the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program, and in a nutshell, we offer low and moderate income families in our 10-parish region a way to get their taxes done for free by certified tax preparers.
That is a good deal. You cannot get any better than free help for your income tax, especially when it's by someone who knows what they're doing. So who are these VITA volunteers?
Sure. Well, we really take pride in all of the volunteers that we've had over the years. Last year, we had about 6,000 man-hours contributing to this local community by doing taxes for free. And these volunteers are people who love math, certified public accountants, or just individuals who have a little bit of extra time to make a difference. And then we run them through the ringer by making them do about 20 hours of in-depth tax law training and tax software program training.
I can attest to that because we've been seeing them at the library all through the month of December and January, getting their coursework in and learning all the ins and outs of our fabulous tax preparation cycle. So who can they actually help?
So we really try to focus on helping low and moderate income individuals. Okay. And this year we're making an extra effort to also help individuals with disabilities and their families and caregivers.
Oh, that's marvelous, because they have there are special niche programs available to them. I'm sure there are special tax breaks that they might not know about, and you guys are going to really change some things for the better with those families.
Yes, definitely. We're taking VITA on the road to a lot of different sites across the area to make sure that we can serve as many different people as possible.
That's right, because this is not just a Baton Rouge program. This is, as you said, it's 10 parishes.
So all the way down to St. James and Point Capee and Livingston.
Both sides of the river.
Everywhere in between, yes.
That's right, because the Capital Area United Way serves more than just the parish of East Baton Rouge.
Yes.
Okay, now you said it was free.
Yes, absolutely.
It's
free.
hard to believe.
No strings attached. It is free.
But what do we, if I was going to take advantage of this wonderful service, what do I need to prepare? What do I need to bring with me? I can't just show up and say, help me.
Sure. Well, the easiest way for me to get you that information is to tell you to call 211, which is our affiliate with United Way, and they will actually go through in just a minute or two that long list of documents that you may or may not need to bring. But things like your photo ID, your social security card, your W-2s and 1099s, and a few other things are the basics of what you need to bring to that tax prep appointment so that we can get you in and out in about an hour.
That is amazing. Now, the first Saturday in February, we host the Super Tax Day event at the library, but the service runs all through tax season, does it not?
That's correct. And the library has been a great partner over the years, and we're really excited this year to have multiple sites around town in Baton Rouge with the library, as well as other sites with other community partners and nonprofits where our volunteers are going to be working to help individuals.
That's marvelous. So in our East Baton Rouge Parish Library System, you're going to be helping people at Baker, Carver, Fairwood, and Jones Creek, but as you said, you're going to be in many other locations throughout the region all the way through April. So the 211 is one of the easiest ways to call, but is there a website where they can also go?
They can go to our website at cauw.org/VITA.
Okay, that's so simple. Capital Area United Way. Okay, the Helping Friends. Okay.
And there's one more cool way that you can get the info. You can text the word free taxes to 313131.
That's simple. 313131. Taxes. I love that. In addition to the free VITA programs throughout the region, our friends with AARP are also offering free tax assistance at the main library, Bluebonnet, and the Central Branch Library. And the schedule for all these things is available in the newsletter and online at ebrpl.com. One thing that we know as the library is as more and more forms are only available online, you kind of need connection to the internet, and every single library throughout the parish has free computers with access to the internet, free printing up to a certain point, robust Wi-Fi, and even mobile printing. After the break, children's author Marie Adgerton calls in, plus we have book reviews from one of our youngest patrons. All that and more coming up next on the Library Roadshow.
Look at me, hey.
Raymond, look at Mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe he can't hear us. Maybe we're not stimulating him enough. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Do you wonder how your family landed here? Do you really know your family roots? Discover more about your family history at the East Baton Rouge Parish Library Genealogy Department. East Baton Rouge Parish Library. Become a member and discover more.
Marie, you have prediabetes.
Prediabetes? I don't have time to eat right or exercise. I'm a busy mom.
Oh, you're a busy mom.
Yeah.
This is great news. Busy moms never get prediabetes.
Wait, what?
Let me just... Yeah, this is all the people at risk for prediabetes, and way over here, busy moms. No?
Welcome back to the February edition of the Library Roadshow. Marie Adgerton is a children's author, and her most recent book, Chef-erella, is a children's book about a determined little princess who wants to be a chef, but whose mother, the queen, insists she should be a ballerina. This is a heartfelt rhyming story about encouraging your children to follow their dreams and to walk in their gifts. Marie joins me now on the phone. Marie, how did you get your start as an author?
I didn't know I was a writer until Miss Winters, my second grade teacher, made us write a story every Friday. And while other kids moaned at the assignment, I was extremely excited about it, and I have literally been writing ever since.
What's your book about?
Chef-erella is about an ambitious princess who loves to cook and wants to be a chef. But her mother believes all princesses should be ballerinas, and she encourages her princess to dance instead. It's a heartfelt rhyming story about following your dreams and using your gifts.
What inspired this book?
I am guilty of pushing things on my own children that are contrary to who they are. I pushed football on my son, and my son dislikes sports. Instead, he likes music and cooking. He is built like a football player, so naturally everyone, including myself, pushes football on him, and he has zero interest. And I push things on my daughter, too. And I realized that what I was doing, and God gave my children gifts and talents and design them. And we as parents should nurture those gifts and not try to redesign them. And for that reason, I came up with Chef-erella.
How can folks learn more about you?
I am on Facebook as writer Marie Adgerton, and my website is marieadgerton.com.
Pick up your copy of Chef-erella at your local branch library. All you need is your library card. Let's check in now with one of our younger patrons to find out what they've been reading.
I'm Eunice. I'm 8 years old, and my favorite book is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I like Harry Potter because it's mysterious, and at the end, it's really good. Moody raised his wand. The spider's legs relaxed, but it continued to twitch. Reducio, Moody muttered, and the spider shrank back to its proper size. He put it back into the jar. Harry looked around. From the looks on everyone's faces, he guessed they were all wondering what was going to happen to the last spider. Hermione's hand shook slightly as for the third time she raised it into the air. My mom brings me to the library
And why do you like coming to the library?
because it's a nice, peaceful place for me to read all my books.
I love to hear what our young audiences are reading. Stay right there. You're watching the February edition of the Library Roadshow.
You sure you don't want some? It's chamomile. Listen, you are extremely terrifying. Just the scariest undead subhuman thing on TV, and I really mean that. But I am worried that you could give my kids nightmares if they see you, so I'm gonna have to block you. So that's it. Oh, and tell the zombies they're blocked too.
Looks like it's done.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
My name is Melissa Easton, and I'm head of the Special Collections Department of the East Baton Rouge Parish Library, located on the 2nd floor of the main library at Goodwood, where Baton Rouge history comes alive. On January 16, 1917, the city of Baton Rouge held a day-long centennial celebration in City Park, hosted by the Historical Society of East and West Baton Rouge. Mayor Alex Gruchet encouraged residents and merchants of the city to decorate their homes and places of business to assist in making the occasion festive. Also, railroad fares into the city were reduced by 1/3 to make it easier for people to attend. The day was to begin with a torpedo parade, then a meeting of the Historical Society, but the parade was canceled due to rain. The Elks Theater on the corner of 3rd Street and Florida Street hosted a historic tableau representing different scenes from Baton Rouge's history. Each tableau was staged by a community organization. For example, the Knights of Columbus reenacted Galvez's 1779 capture of Baton Rouge. The United Daughters of the Confederacy staged the signing of Louisiana's 1861 secession documents, and Lafayette's 1824 visit to Baton Rouge was brought to life by the Knights of Pythias. A ball was held in the pavilion on the grounds of Louisiana State University, about where the new state capitol stands now. All events of the day were free and open to the public. Despite the weather, the event was a huge success. In 2017, the City of Baton Rouge is hosting a year-long celebration of our bicentennial. You can learn more about Baton Rouge's bicentennial celebration by following us on Facebook and Twitter at Baton Rouge 200 or by visiting our website, batonrouge200.com. You can learn about Baton Rouge history every day at the Baton Rouge Room Archive, located inside the Special Collections Department in the main library at Goodwood, where Baton Rouge history comes alive.
You're watching the February edition of the Library Roadshow, a production of your East Baton Rouge Parish Library System. We are especially excited to share the treasures of the Baton Rouge Room during the bicentennial year. It's all available at the main library on Goodwood, and it's free with your East Baton Rouge Parish Library card.
It's February, the month of love, Mardi Gras, and of course, African American history. I have 2 great literary works that are sure to get you traveling through the diaspora. The first is Hidden Figures, the story of the African American women who helped win the space race by Margot Lee Shetterly. The book features several African American female mathematicians, namely Katherine Johnson, Mary Jackson, Dorothy Vaughan, Catherine Pedrew, Sue Wilder, Eunice Smith, and Barbara Holly. These ladies worked at NASA and were instrumental to the success of the United States' struggling space program. Up until now, no one had ever heard of these ladies, and that makes this story just that more appealing. These mathematicians and scientists were often referred to as colored computers, provided NASA with the raw computing power they needed to safely launch John Glenn and his fellow astronauts into space. The story intersects several turning plots in United States history, including the Cold War, the space race, the civil rights movement, and the ever-evolving quest for gender equality. Shetterly's father, a NASA scientist stationed at Langley, noted that after World War II, there was a dearth of males available, so women were hired to take over these positions. While they dealt with racism and Jim Crow laws in Virginia, these women were so valued that Glenn refused to launch until they had signed off on the calculations. You can catch the film adaptation of Hidden Figures playing at a theater near you. It stars the simply delightful Janelle Monáe, Octavia Spencer, and Miss Taraji P. Henson. Another great work to read and watch is Fences by August Wilson. Set in the 1950s, Fences is the sixth play in Wilson's 10-part Pittsburgh cycle. Fences explores the ever-evolving African-American experience by examining race relations, familial ties, working-class families, and a host of other themes. It has won numerous accolades, including Pulitzer Prizes and Tony Awards. The play centers around patriarch Troy Maxson, a 53-year-old man struggling to provide for his family. Maxson once dreamed of becoming a professional baseball player, but due to terrible decisions, was deemed ineligible by the time the major leagues began admitting African-American athletes. Bitter over that missed opportunity and several others, Troy begins and leads a series of families and creates tension and turmoil all along the way. Like most families, everyone has personal demons that they suppress or they conceal in hopes of retaining some sense of normalcy. The play and the film adaptation, starring powerhouses Viola Davis and Denzel Washington, sheds lights on various themes such as family dynamics, personal truths, and the power of forgiveness. Both of these great works get 5 stars. Read and watch, and that's how the page turns.
Thanks, Tamika. I've already finished reading Life on the Mississippi, and I've started a good biography called Chasing the Last Laugh. That way I can catch all the inside jokes when Mark Twain visits the library. And the next book waiting in my iPad is a novel by Elizabeth Berg. She's coming to Baton Rouge March 3rd for another Author After Hours program. And now for today's contest, send in your bicentennial photos. We'd love to add them to the gallery. That's facebook.com/EBRPL. And while you're there, enjoy. We are not your grandfather's library anymore. What's coming up next month on the Library Roadshow? Well, I'll be getting to roll out the 2016 annual report and welcoming you to the freshly reopened Greenwell Springs Road Regional Branch Library.
Tune in next month. I'll be bringing you another great program from one of our 14 great locations.
Coming next month, I'll share another digital resource with you.
Join me at the One Book, One Community kickoff and at some of the African American reading programs around the parish.
Thanks so much for joining us on the Library Roadshow. And remember, your East Baton Rouge Parish Library is open 7 days a week at each and every one of 14 branches, plus 24/7 on the web. Check us out at ebrpl.com.
And that's how I roll.